If you have tried to use memory techniques but haven't been successful, it's likely that you aren't doing the basics right. In this video, you will learn the 5 most important basics of memorization techniques. These 5 fundamentals will make sure that your memorization techniques never fail. To ensure you aren't wasting your time, let's quickly see who this is for and what you will learn. Who this is for. This video is for you if you are new to the world of memorization or have tried and failed the memorization techniques, or you are intermediate but some of your memorization techniques aren't working. What will you learn? You will learn the S.P.E.A.R method. You must implement this method while performing any memorization techniques. If you are sure this is for you, stick to the end. You are going to learn the 5 fundamentals for any memorization techniques. This video is divided into 2 parts. Explanation of the 5 fundamentals with examples and how to practice so that you can master the memorization techniques. Without further ado, let's dig into the details. Memorization techniques involve associating new information with something already stored in your long-term memory. This association can be made with anything you are familiar with. For example, your own body, car, bike, house, work area, and the street you live in can be used for this association. However, if you don't do it correctly, these associations won't work. You must ensure that the information is remembered as soon as the association is recalled. You can use the S.P.E.A.R method to create a strong association. S.P.E.A.R method is the acronym for sense, proportion, exaggerate, action, replace, also known as substitute. Sense. This means using multiple senses while memorizing. Make use of your senses of touch, smell, vision, taste, auditory, and emotions. The more senses you can incorporate into your association, the more memorable it will be. Consider this example. Assume you need to remember something by connecting it to a cup of coffee. It won't be memorable if you just imagine a cup of coffee. You are going to forget about it. Instead, use all of your senses. Imagine how hot the cup is, how the mist from the hot coffee rises in the air, and how the coffee smells. Another example. If you memorize something using eyes, imagine how cold you feel. Imagine you are shivering. Imagine you are breathless. Proportion. This means blowing out of proportion. Don't imagine a normal size. Blow it out of proportion. Let's take up this example. Assume you must remember something by associating it with a flower. Don't imagine a normal sized flower. Imagine a flower the size of a mountain. Imagine the flower is so huge that it is towering above the buildings. Exaggerate. This means exaggerating the number. Don't imagine a single piece. Imagine in millions. Let's take up the same example of the flower. If it's not possible to imagine a giant flower, you can imagine there are millions and millions of flowers. You are stuck in a huge pile of flowers. You exaggerate the numbers. Action. This means imparting some action to the items. Action makes something memorable. Let's take up this example. Assume you have to memorize using a pen. Don't imagine a normal pen. You can either imagine a huge pen or millions of pens. In addition, you give some action. For example, you can imagine millions of pens flying in the sky. Imagine the pens are flying towards you. They hit your body, you are hurt and bleeding. Imparting actions to the images will make them more memorable. Replace. The last technique is also known as a substitute method. If you fail to imagine any related image, you replace or substitute it with another one. For example, assume you must remember the name of the country Finland. Finland is hard to imagine, so you can divide it into fin plus land. Imagine a shark fin moving on the land. Another example. Let's assume you have to memorize the word cacophony, meaning unpleasant sound. Cacophony can't be put into any image. You can substitute or replace it with the image of someone coughing on the phone, and the sound is very unpleasant to you. That means cacophony, coughing on the phone. This will remind you of the word cacophony with its meaning. You can substitute or replace anything that will make sense to you. Apply the S.P.E.A.R method to make your association stronger. How to practice? Go to the website www.hyperquickbrain.com. Go to Tools. Under Tools, go to Random Words, Beginner Mode if you are new. Put the number of words to 10. Click on Generate. This will display 10 words. Use the S.P.E.A.R method to memorize the words. As soon as you are sure you have memorized them, click on Hide. This will hide the words and display the time you have taken to memorize the words. Recall the words from your memory and note them in a notebook. Click on Show. This will again show the list of words. Compare the words you have written down with the displayed words. Note how many you get right and how much time you have taken. Practice this for 10 words daily for 1 week. After 1 week, move to the advanced mode. If you are unaware of how to memorize the list of items in the perfect order, click here to watch the in-depth tutorial or click the link in the description.